I got to say is, like, you know, kind of like to piggyback off what you said as far as saving your money. This goes more so for the young adults, right? Because, you know, teenagers, you know, you can only make so much at being a student, right? But for the young adults who are out of school, probably didn't pursue college or anything like that, man, y'all gotta, you know, whatever y'all doing, if y'all working full time or y'all just grinding, working a couple part-time jobs, whatever y'all doing, number one thing y'all gotta do is live within your means. Live within your means, meaning that don't sit there and try to have a certain type of lifestyle, whether it's with clothes or whether it's, you know, buying, like going to certain type of restaurants and stuff like that, and you know that this shit gonna eat most of your money up, because then you ain't, it's like you on a hamster wheel. You know what I'm saying? You getting these things, you getting clothes, shoes, or whatever, but you ain't got no car. You don't got your own apartment. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that you can do by saving your money up and living within your means. You know what I'm saying? You probably seeing your friends or people around you having this nice stuff and that nice, like that's cool, that don't matter, but sometimes you gotta buckle down and like understand that, you know, the nicer things in life come after like really working hard. You know what I'm saying? And just like, you know, really like it's a thing of manifestation. You really put in your mind like what you trying to do with yourself, and don't listen to people that's going to discourage you. You really got to like sit down sometimes and isolate yourself. Isolation, I just heard this in a song, bro. Isolation gets you right, right? And that's very, very true. Sometimes you got to block out the noise, block out the fun and all of that stuff if you want to get right. You want to get your money right, you got to sit down with yourself and actually think, like, what am I doing? What do I need to do? What can I be doing? You know what I'm saying? Tell yourself what you want to do and make it happen.
Straight like that. Big fact. Big facts. So yeah, everything Manny was saying, I couldn't agree even more, man. So, you know, you in high school, and that's another thing too, man. Don't get caught up in other people's life. Yeah, you might see your friends with the shoes, the clothes, all that other stuff, but you gotta understand, like, your time will come to shine. You gotta think about it. Just keep saving your money, keep stacking up, and once you save, you invest. And let's talk about college. Let's talk about trade school. Let's talk about IT. So I encourage everybody, especially I'm talking to the people that don't come from a family that could put them through school. So I encourage everybody, 9th grade to 12th grade, you got to hit the ground running. And sometimes in 12th grade, you get locked to daisy. They get that, they call it that senioritis. You feel like, man, I don't feel like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because you get tired, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you don't feel like doing it. So maintain that 3.5 to 4.0 GPA so your parents don't have to take out loans and getting in debt to send you through school. And you can go to any school you want to because you did so well in school. Or even if you don't want to go to college, but you have to have a plan. And sometimes when you're in high school, you don't plan because you just out there having fun. But when you gotta take education serious, whether it's you going to get a trade, you know, HVAC, plumbing, you can do that as soon as you got high school. Then you start your own company. All that plays a part. And also IT coding, that's the wave. IT coding, or start a YouTube page. Everything is online now. So if you don't want to go to college, I get that. You know, IT coding, that's the wave. You make money. High school, you already preparing, you already going to like you have like an internship, you can take classes if you don't want to do all that schooling, but all of it takes work. It's not going to come easy. If you don't go to school, you have to do something. You know, you want an apprenticeship, you know, being a barber, all that stuff, man. So many great things you can do instead of just like, you know, I don't want to go to school, I don't want to go to college. Because I agree, you know, a lot of times college may be a waste of time, but it's about what you're going to school for. You know, a lot of people go to school for degrees, they know they're not going to get money in. And I had to, what's the name on that too? I had to understand that's not true, because there's so many ways you can make money. Like social work, you look at social work, oh, you know what, I ain't making no money, you know, working in a group home, but you can do research, you can do grant writing. There's so many things you can do. It's all about applying yourself. You can go to any school you want to go to, but when it comes to that job interview, they're not going to look at you went to Princeton, you went to Yale, you went to Harvard. No, it's about what's coming out your mouth in that interview, because you got to be an asset, not a liability, any company. So yeah, that's the investing part, man. You got to invest in yourself first before you invest in anything else. So man, what you think?
And a part of investing in yourself, kind of like just to backtrack what I was saying before, also investing in yourself by putting the visors on, right? And telling yourself, I'm not in competition with nobody. I don't have to keep up with nobody's lifestyle. I don't have to do what they're doing, do what they're doing. No. don't be in competition with nobody but yourself.
Big
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? Focus on what you can do.
Mhm.
Don't focus on what nobody else is doing or whether they're doing more than you or less than you. You know what I'm saying? Be humble with it.
Big
And
facts.
just work, man. Just work like Kyrie was saying, bro. Like, just apply yourself to whatever you think you good at or whatever you want to try. And sometimes, you know, when you try something that ain't for you, that's cool. That's cool. Put it down and go to the next thing.
Big
Try
facts.
something else.
Big
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? Everything ain't for everybody. So, you know, the way that you learn yourself and the way that you learn what is for you is by trying things. If you don't try things, or if you tell yourself, nah, I ain't gonna be good at that, you will never know. You will never know, bro. Like, I became a photographer
Big facts.
for a car dealership. I never in a million, bruh.
Never
It was like-
imagined how
Yeah,
that-
they was like, all right, do you want to do this or you want to do that? I said, I try that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I like creative stuff,
No
but I
question.
never imagined taking pictures, and I actually could take good pictures. You feel me?
Big facts.
That was a result of me trying something.
Mhm.
Me actually applying for a job, not knowing what they wanted me to do, just wanting a different opportunity, and I became a photographer, and I'm nice with it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go to school for it or
Yeah,
nothing.
no question.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But, you know, my point is, like, really just try things out and don't be afraid to try things. Don't be afraid to fail, man.
Mhm.
Failure, right, man. Failure is, what they say, is like a recipe for success.
Big
You know what I'm
facts.
saying?
Big facts.
It's
Big
the
facts.
recipe for success, because if you don't fail, you won't never know what you're good at, man.
Big facts.
Or you won't get better at it. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Big facts.
What you
Big
think?
facts.
Athletes don't be sitting there training as much as they train to not be good. Like,
Big
they be
facts.
training and they fail.
Big
They-
facts.
You know what I'm saying? They train until failure.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Boxers going in them rings, man. They might lose a couple rounds. They
Mhm.
might lose a big fight, but guess what? They're gonna get back in that lab and they go back to work.
I'm telling you, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Telling
So
you.
don't be afraid to fail. Most people don't start because they're
They're
afraid to fail.
That's it. Exactly.
Can't be afraid to fail, man.
Big fact.
And don't be in competition with nobody.
Nobody, man. Your time gonna come to shine, baby.
Mhm.
If you're not on the field, you're not real.
There you go.
Bang.